Hey guys, it's Tyler here, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to draw the female figure. But first, before we get started, I just wanted to suggest this book to you guys for people who want to learn about anatomy so that they can, draw hot bods a little bit better. So, I can't really like flip through this because there are some photos in there that are not like allowed for YouTube, I guess. So I'm just gonna leave it like this and just talk about it a little bit. So this book is pretty much just not just telling you, but kind of like informing you on like how you can improve your anatomy and stuff like that. And then it has a lot of photo references, which is really good for practice. And that's mainly the reason why I got this book to begin with. So I really suggest getting this at Barnes & Noble. It's like $40, but I suggest getting it online. You can find it for like half that price. So it's a really good book, and this is pretty much how I learned my anatomy, so still practicing. Alright, let's get started. So first thing you're going to want to do is kind of just make two little lines kind of showing the height of how you want the body to be. For me, I never really follow it, but it's just nice to have. Mine's about the length of my hand anyway, but yeah, it's just nice to have. Now, this middle line is pretty much like, the base of your body. Usually people like to do straight lines, but it doesn't really help you if you're going to want more movement and more flow in the body. So you should go ahead and make it more flowy. Now I drew a circle and a line in the center. I'm actually really lagging behind this tutorial because I'm going faster than I thought I would be. And you draw the torso and stuff like that. Oh my god, slow down. Anyway, yeah, and then I just draw kind of like building a snowman, you know what I mean? You're gonna want the waist to be wider than the shoulders, so try to make that circle a little bit more oval, so that it will kind of like, follow the rules, I guess. I don't know. Now at this point I'm just making like a stick figure, you know what I mean? In my previous male tutorial I said that the hands or fingers should kind of like end at the crotch area, so if you did remember that, then high five. If you didn't, go watch my tutorial. Just kidding. But yeah, so now I'm just doing kind of like a neck thing. It looks like a turtleneck. I'm adding the shoulders and other like kind of base shapes, I guess you could say. At this point, I'm kind of making it kind of like when you draw a bikini on a character. You draw the straps and then you draw the chest. So that's what I'm pretty much doing right now. I'm fixing it up a little bit, but yeah, so when you try to do the chest for females, I would suggest try to draw like a bikini kind of shape, and it will help you with that. At this point, I'm just really jumping around, but I just suggest kind of making curved lines instead of straight lines while you're doing this. It's really hard to explain, but yeah. I made the shoulders a little bit too like broad in this, but I mean it's just a tutorial. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, if you can, try to make them more delicate if you want a really like cute character. And by delicate, I just mean kind of like shrink down the shoulders. But maybe I'll do like a moe female body or something later. So now I'm kind of just drawing in the legs. I really hate this part, to be honest. I'm not good at drawing legs, and I don't like to draw them, so that kind of like shows. I'm kind of just making them like sausage shapes, like if that makes sense. Kind of curve them as much as you can. Don't make them perfectly straight. And actually when you're drawing like your thigh area, they are wider at the top and then they get slowly more narrow. I've seen a lot of people kind of just make them straight, and kind of like when you draw like a brick or something, you know how it's just like even, and it doesn't look right, you know what I mean? It doesn't look like some thighs are there. So unless they're like super skinny like in the anime characters or whatever, then I guess yeah. I struggle with this part the most. I really hate the knee and lower, you know what I mean? So the calf and that kind of stuff. I would suggest looking at a reference photo for this part because I'm really bad at like drawing this. I honestly like don't even know. I'm just doing this because I want to show you guys kind of my tips and tricks on drawing female bodies. But yeah, so I really hate this part. The muscle on the inner part of the calf area is higher than on the outer, if that makes sense. So you'll kind of see. I'm going to erase it and fix it up a little bit because I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm just like doing random things, but you can kind of tell, like, you know what I mean? It's not evenly shaped or whatever. But yeah, there's that. So this time I ended on the line that I made, so that's pretty good. First time. Okay. So now I'm just drawing in the knee, and I'm kind of just moving this leg a little bit inward more, like turning it to the side and, you know, moving it, because it didn't really look right when I drew it. So I don't really know how to explain this part, but you guys wanted to see a tutorial of this, so there it is. I think this is better than my old one. I actually have an older one of this on my channel, but it's really, really like bad. It was like reflecting on how much I knew. You can really tell. Okay, at this point, I'm just thinning out the thighs, actually, ironically. I was just trying to show an example of how you can make them thinner and stuff like that. This body, I think, is more of an athletic figure. I should probably have a tutorial on body types later on, but this one is kind of like a basic thing. It's more realistic, if anything, but yeah. It's not really anime-ish. It feels like it's not. But yeah, so that's how I usually draw female bodies, and honestly, I think I did this in like, 6 minutes? So it wasn't really like, you know, enough time. So here are another trick for movement, or here are more tricks for movement in bodies. So this is kind of like a pillow thing. I've seen animators do this a lot. So do you see how it kind of twists? When I was showing my friend this one time, she was like, dude, what are you doing? What are you drawing? That's weird. And I was like, no, wait, let me add like the dress and stuff. And then it looked like a normal body. So you can see a lot of the movement at the bottom of the dress, like, you know, with the twist and all of that stuff. So I think it's really helpful if you guys try to draw this kind of thing. I'm gonna explain the pillow like shape in a little bit, but that's usually how I draw female bodies, if they're moving or if they're twisting, bending, or whatever. I usually do that little like kind of like twisted pillow thing. So here's another example I'm going to do right now, and it's like a folded over pillow, I guess. And then I'm going to make a body out of that pillow, so check it out. I'm going to add some arms, and really, honestly, most tutorials never really help me with this kind of thing, and I bet this tutorial didn't even help you guys either, but the best thing you can do is really just draw from reference. Try practicing figure drawings and stuff like that, and you'll kind of understand like how the body works, and then you'll just end up doing it yourself, you know what I mean? So yeah, I can't really like vouch even for my own tutorials. Cries. But yeah, there's that. So do you kind of see how like the movement can be like kind of put into that pillow shape? Now I'm going to draw another pillow, I'm pretty sure. So how the pillow originated. That is how the pillow looks. I'm pretty sure they call it like a bean or something. You can do beans or pillows, but what you do is practice with these bean bags and kind of like twist them around on paper and draw the middle line and the shape. And so see how I'm kind of doing that twisty thing again with the bag? So that is really, really good practice for movement, especially because it applies to the human torso. So it's really fun to draw too. It's really cute. You can make it like a pillow or something and make it jump and flip on your paper, and people are like, whoa, that's pretty cool. What are you doing? You know? So do you see how I drew those three? Yeah, you guys should go ahead and try that out and have a good time. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. I really, really hope this helped. I know I was a bit all over the place, but I was just kind of trying to explain what comes to mind when I'm drawing figures, and then how you guys can apply that when you're drawing figures as well. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.